Good morning, grade 3.
Good morning, Miss Ross.
Okay, so today we are going to start off with English. Okay, as you can see on my board, we are starting off with English. Okay, so we are going to be doing a comprehension today. We are going to make sure we know how to answer a comprehension. We are going to look at important things to remember when we are doing a comprehension. Okay, so I have handed out your comprehension books. Your name is on the front. Okay, now I'm going to flip to another slide. Okay, so can you see what is my heading?
Comprehension tips.
Okay, so number 1, what are we going to do?
Read the story times 2.
What does times 2 mean? Huli? 2 times. Okay, so when we have our comprehension, we're going to read through the story once, figure out what's happening, and then we're going to read through the story again, because sometimes when we read through a story once, we miss out on some things, and then when we read through it again, we pick up on a few more things. Okay, so that's number 1. Hold up number 1. Number 1. Okay. Then number 2, what are we going to do?
Read the questions times 1.
Okay, so now we've read through the story twice. We know what's happening. We're going to read through the questions. Okay, to find out what they want us to do with the story, what they want us to answer, what important things we can find in the story. Okay, then number 3, what are we doing?
Read the story again.
We are reading the story again. Okay, when we go back and read the story again, we can see, okay, now I've looked at my questions, now I'm looking at my story. Now I can see, oh, these are the things they're wanting me to pick out of my story. Say, pick out of my story.
Pick out of my story.
Okay, so then we're going to take colored pencils, okay? And you're going to circle the answers in different colors. But we need to make sure that we know which color is for which question. Okay, so for number 1, for example, you're going to circle the number 1 and let's say a bright red. Then you're going to go back to the passage and you're going to find, this is what they're asking me in number 1. They're asking me, who is the story about? And I'm going to say, let me see. Oh, the story is about Neil. So I'm going to circle. The story is about Neil in red. So then when I go back to answer my questions, I can say, oh, there's red for number 1. Oh, there's red in my comprehension. And that's my answer. Okay, so write the question number above the answer. You can write that so you remember. But remember, we're also doing it in color. So you can also just do it in color if you would like to. Okay. And then, what do we do at the very end? Corsi. Answer the question. So these are important things, and this will help you to answer a comprehension properly and accurately. Okay. Thumbs up if we're all on the same page. Amazing. Let's go on to the next slide. You may turn. Oh, we've got to just answer this first. Okay. So when we have questions, what does a question start with in the front of the question? Sabusiswa. Okay, it starts with a capital letter. Pabala, what could it also start with? A question word. Well done. Okay, so these are a few of our question words. But can I tell you something very important? When we look at our question words, we need to know what they're asking. Because every question word means something different, does it not? It does mean something different. Okay, so if we know what they're asking us to do, then it's going to make it easy peasy lemon squeezy to find the answers in our text. Okay, but we need to know what these words mean. It's very important, so you can answer the questions to the best of your ability. Okay, so let's start with who. What do you think who? When they say who, the question word they use in the question, what are they referring to? Tepo. Who is it? And would that be referring to maybe a person?
Yes.
Yes, it does. It usually refers to a person or maybe, or an animal. It could refer to an animal as well. Huli?
Maybe like cats.
Pets, it could be. The dog ran across the road. Who ran across the road?
The dog.
The dog. Okay. So that refers to a person or maybe an animal or a pet. Okay. So that's very important to know. Now we move on to
What?
what? What could that mean, Israel? It could be a toy, okay, like a boat, okay. But what refers to a kohonte?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? It refers to maybe something that you are doing, okay. Julie?
It can refer to what other objects in the story.
It could refer to an object, yes. Asa?
What is it?
What is it? Okay, it refers to what the object is. What is it? Is it a bus? What is that driving across the street? It's a bus. What is she wearing on her head? A beanie. What do we sail on in the ocean? Okay, can you see it's talking about the object? Okay, anything else? Mofeni? What is that? Yes. Okay. Klopas, do you have a question?
No. What can refer to like what happened?
It could also refer to what happened. She came to school with crutches and a cast on her leg. And the whole class asked, what happened? Okay, refers to something that maybe has happened in the past. Asa, do you have a question? No. Sloni, what was going on? When the cricket team all cheered after the match, one of the supporters or spectators said, what is going on? Because they had won the match. What is going on? They are cheering. Okay. What's my next word?
When?
When. What does that refer to for Kazi? When did it happen? Okay, talks about a time. Good job. Sabosiswa. When is your birthday? Look at my calendar. Talks about a specific day. Yes, Asa. Oh, were you going to say the same thing? Okay, so this refers to a time when something happened. Okay, so, Amante.
It also refers to when are you coming?
When?
Are you coming?
When are you coming to my house? I will come to your house on Tuesday, the 14th of November. Okay, so that refers to the time that I'm coming. Babo.
When is it happening?
When is it happening? Kabalo. When you have your birthday. When is that happening? When is your birthday party? Can you see it refers to a time or when something will take place?
When did I give you my eraser?
When did I give you my eraser? Was it yesterday? Was it today?
Last year.
It was yesterday. Okay. What about this word?
Where?
Where? Tadisa. Where did she go? She was in class for 1 minute, and then where did she go? Kopano.
Where are we going?
Where are we going? I'm driving in the car with my mom and dad. Dad, where are we going? Okay. Akubile.
Where is the playground?
Where is the playground? Asa, I'm new to the school. I don't know where to go. Can you show me where the playground is? Okay, Asa.
Where is the bathroom?
Where is the bathroom? It's an emergency. Where is the bathroom? Okay, let's move on. Why? When would you use that? So one clear. Why are you late? Okay, how would someone answer that? Klopas.
Why did you kick me?
Why did you kick me? How would I say that? Would I say it like this? Why did you kick me? Probably. Okay, Sabosiswa. That's okay. Kohontle. Why is your room so messy? Okay, so these are questions. And my last one. What question word is this? How? What does that refer to? Bandile, tell me. How did you get there? Did you walk? Did you run? Did you cycle? Did you fly? Okay. And who hasn't had a turn? Let me see. Morfeni? Okay, so we're talking about this one here. Can I read? I'll read these. So these are examples of when you use the word how. How are you doing? You look upset. How are you doing? Are you upset? Okay. What about how long? How long does it take us to fly to Durban? Okay. How many sweets do you have in that pocket of yours? How much? Okay, thank you, boys and girls. How much money do you have in your wallet? Okay. How old are you?
70.
70. How big is that tree compared to that tree? Okay. So can you see that as soon as we understand what the question words are and what they mean, we can answer the questions. Imagine I didn't know what they meant and Huli asked me a question, ma'am, how old are you? And I didn't know what how meant. Okay, can you see? It's so important to know what they mean. Okay, now, shake your hands like this. Shake them like this. And put them together. Okay, we are going to open to this page. See if you can find this page in your book. Okay, the title of the page is Shug's Pet Octopus. Try see if you can find it. Oh, Akabile's found it. Akabile, tell us what page it's on. Oh, there's no page numbers. Okay, so it's the first page. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's have a look. Can anyone tell me, we went over the comprehension tips in the beginning. What's number 1? What do we have to do? Huli. We have to read the story twice. Okay, I'm going to read it the first time with you. Then you're going to read it on your own again. Okay, you ready? I'm going to read it to you. As Shug and Katie walked home through the park, Duke stepped out from behind a tree. Trying to scare me, were you? No, said Shug. Duke snatched Shug's backpack and then threw it up into a very tall tree. He stood under the tree with his hands on his hips. Now, let's see you climb and get it. Okay, now read it to yourself for the second time. We can tick off if we've done number 1. Okay. Okay. Hands on head, let's get finished. So now, what do we do next? Can anyone tell me? Amate. read the story twice now. Now what do we need to do? Read the questions once. Okay. Let us have a look. I could be there. Can you read the first question for me?
Where did Shug and Katie go? Where are Shug and Katie going?
Where were Shug and Katie going? Okay, so we have options. They were going to school, they were going to the park, or they were going home, or they were going to the beach. Okay, next one, question 2. Klopas, read question 2 for us.
What does you ask Shug?
What? Say it again.
What does Duke ask Shug?
What does Duke ask Shug? Okay, what are the options, Klopas?
May I look inside your backpack? May I look at your octopus? Octopus, yeah.
Okay. And
Where can we play this afternoon? Where you try to scare me?
okay, next question, question 3 for Kazi. Read question 3 for me, please. Okay, how did he get Shug's backpack? What are the options? He snatched it. He asked for it. He bought it. He tossed it. Okay, question 4. Kokontle, please read question 4 for me. Okay.
Katie, Shug's brother.
Okay, so those are options. And last one, last but not least, number 5, Bandile. Please, can you read number 5?
Where did Shug's backpack land?
Where did Shug's backpack land?
Up a tree, under a tree, into the lake, under a tree.
Okay, so those are options. Okay, so we've read the story twice. We've read the questions once. Now what do we need to do? Bethesda,
Read the story.
read the story again. So read the story again for me, please. Would you like me to read it with you?
No.
Okay, fine, to read it on your own. Okay, go for it. Read it for me. Okay, you can put your hands on your head. Now, we have done number 1, we have done number 2, we have done number 3, we've read through the questions. Now, we are going to get out our colored pencils, okay? If you have a look here, circle the answers in different colors. So, what I have done, for number 4, I have done, oh, we could have read through the questions here, but that's okay. You read through them for me. I have highlighted the questions and the answers and their colors. But let's go back to the questions. Okay, so number 1, where were Shug and Katie going? So in your passage, I want you to take a beautiful colored pencil and circle number 1. What color do you choose for number 1? Anyone. You can choose anyone. Cool. Perfect. Circle number 1. Now, take your same color that you just circled number 1 and see if you can go back into the passage and circle where this answer is. So where were Shug and Katie going? We know where it's a place, so we need to go find it. So can you circle it for me in the passage? that's okay. I can give you some colors. Okay, you're circling it in the passage. In the passage of text that we've read 3 times. Okay, so thumbs up if you've done circling it and you found it. You've been a good detective with your magnifying glass and your lovely colored pencil and you've circled it. Okay. Pardon, Akubile? You found it. You need to circle the answer in the passage first, in your color. Okay. Should we see what the answer is? You ready? Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, wrong direction. So where were they going? They were going home. Okay. So we're not answering the questions just yet. We're just circling them in their colors. They were going home. Where tells us a place. Okay. Let's go back. Okay. Number 2. Number 2. What does Duke ask Shug? Can you circle it with a different color now? So circle your number 2. This should be a number 2 over here. I think the numbers have just changed. And this should be a 3. And this should be a 4. And this should be a 5. Okay, the numbers just have changed for some reason. Okay, well now have you circled number 2? What does Duke ask Shug? Find that in the passage. Use your magnifying glass and have a look for it. Okay. What does Duke ask Shug? Circle it in the passage for me. Asa, have you got the answer? Okay, keep it to yourself so others can find it, okay? And then we'll reveal, we'll do a grand reveal for this question. Okay, thumbs up if you've circled the answer in the passage. Okay, there's a few of us that are still circling. You're almost done. Okay, I think that's all of us. Okay, the answer. What does Duke ask Shug? What does he ask Shug? Tell me, were you? What are those things that are on the sides of the sentence? Pabala, what are they? Inverted commas, well done. And that's someone's direct voice or words. Okay, awesome. So trying to scare me, were you? Is what he asked him. How do we know he's asking him something? Cloney. Have a look at the sentence. Have a look at what's at the end of the sentence. Look here. What is this? A question mark. So we know he's asking him a question. Okay, awesome. Let's go back. Number 3. Number 3. How did Duke get Shug's backpack? So have a look for it in the passage. Okay, we're circling them in the passage. How did Duke get Shug's backpack? Find it in the passage and circle it in color. Okay. How did Duke get get Shug's backpack? Cavallo, you done? Anyone else done? Wow, there's a lot of us that are almost done. Akabila, you done? Okay, let's have a look. Grand reveal. Ready? Duke, Nash, Shug, backpack. That's how he got it. He didn't buy it. He didn't ask for it. He just snatched it. Okay. Number 4. Who threw Shug's backpack? Go find it for me. Different color. You can always use the same color you used for number 1 because it's different in a different part of the passage. Yes, you can do the whole.
Bless you.
Okay, Copano. You done? Awesome. Copano. What color did you use for this question? You used blue. What color did I use? I used pink. Okay, so let's go have a look. Are you ready? Okay, look for the pink. Can you see the pink? So, who threw Shug's backpack? Duke threw it up. Okay. And we have our final question. Are you ready for this? Number 5. Where did Shug's backpack land? Okay, last one, number 5. Where did it land? Okay. Can you see that I've color coordinated mine as well? So I've got red, blue, yellow, pink, green. Okay, this just helps us to unpack the comprehension, to make it feel like it's not just a whole lot of writing on a page. Because sometimes when there's lots of writing, sometimes we can get a little bit confused or nervous, okay? But when we start to unpack it and say, hey, that's where that is. Ooh, that's where that is. And I can see it. It helps me to answer the questions later. Okay. Are we ready for the last one? Let's do a little drum roll on our legs. Quiet, drum roll, quiet, quiet, quiet. And thank you. Number 5. What color did I do it in? Green. Let's go have a look. So, where did it land? In a very tall tree. Okay. So we've done step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. What do we have left? Step 5. And what is step 5?
Answer the question.
Okay. So now this is your time to shine. Are you ready? Let's go. You can answer the questions. Now you know where to find them, and now you can answer them. Okay. Pardon? Now you just circle you can just circle the letter that represents the answer, or you can circle the whole answer. You decide. Okay. But can I ask you a quick question? This here is something called multiple choice. You have multiple choices for an answer. The answer's in there, you just have to circle it. But what happens if there's lines underneath my answer? What do I need to do? How do I answer it? Lulu. Okay, if I had to answer it, if I had to say, if this question said here for question number 1, where were Shug and Katie going? If I had to answer it on a line and I had to write it out, Cavallo.
You are going to say Shug and Katie were walking home.
Well done. That's a beautiful full sentence. Can you see that Cavallo took out 2 of the words from the question? We can use our questions to help us. Where were Shug and Katie going? So Cavallo took out Shug and Katie, or not going, Shug and Katie. So Shug and Katie were going home. Okay, so your questions actually help you to write full sentences. Did you know that? Let's answer this one together. What does Duke ask Shay? Okay, so we can take Duke and then what? Duke asked in the past tense because it already happened. Asked Shay. And then we put our quotation marks, our inverted commas. What does he ask him? Were you trying to? Yes. Okay. So can you see? We take our question and go like this. And we take out pieces of it so that we can answer our question in a full sentence. Okay, thank you. Okay. Hands on head if you are done. Look how quickly you answered that comprehension because you already found the answers. Well done. Give yourself a little pat on your back. Amazing, grade 3s. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, I would like us, we are wrapping up. I would like us to go over the steps one more time. Are you ready? Number 1. What was number 1? Anyone? Some of you, Aquia. What was number 1? In my comprehension tips. What do we have to do first when we do your comprehension? Read the story how many times?
2 times.
2 times. Say read the story 2 times.
Read the story 2 times.
Amazing. Number 2, Atahile. Okay, understood. Read the questions 1 time.
Read the question 1 time.
Okay, number 3, anyone? Botlale. Okay. Read the story again.
Read the story again.
Very good. Number 4, what do we have to do? Sabusiswa. Something with colors. Yes. Okay. How are we going to do this? Use your colored pencils to circle the answers. Are you ready? Use your colored pencils to circle the answers. Okay. Do I just use random colors and randomly color in, oh, there's an answer, oh, I'm going to use this color? Or do I have to match it to the question?
Yes.
Match it to the question. And then lastly, last but not least,
Answer the question.
it said, last but not least,
Last but not least,
answer the
question.
Amazing. Well done, grade 3s. Thank you so much. Okay, well done for working so hard. Okay, that is the end of our lesson. Okay, thank you.